Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk to you about the ancestors' altar. With Samhain coming so fast, I thought that this would be a good idea to build one, if you wish. Now I know you're going to tell me that maybe you don't know all of your ancestors, and that's okay. You can build it for general ancestors, so for all of them, or you can decide to honor just one of them, and it can be, for example, a family member, or it can be a pet that you had, as you can see there. Now, I made a simple one here to show you and to give you some ideas, but it can be as simple or as elaborate as you wish. Okay, so here we have a stone that I'm going to explain to you what to do with it. There's a candle, a skull representing death, and my little Pepsi, who passed a couple of years ago, and a placemat too. So, okay, first of all, um, I'm gonna explain you what you can use to make it. Okay, you can use something that your past one loved. For example, if they were drinking some Pepsi, let's say, you can use a bottle of Pepsi. You can use some jewels if you have some of their jewels. You can use, like I said, the skull. You can use simply a candle and their picture. That's gonna be fine too. You can put some alcohol. You can put some tobacco. Something that they like, if you know what they liked. For example, if they loved playing cards, you can put a playing cards pack, um, or things like that. Okay, so for the bottle like that, I have one here. Okay, and as you can see, I have put some things in it. Okay, now that's a simple one I had at the dollar store, and it's the one that can lit if you wish them to, as you can see. But I don't really like the that top, so I pick one like that, and I put some herbs in there that I'm gonna tell you about in a minute, and then you can put that just like that to cover it. Now I'm gonna show you what I did use for that. Oh, and before, I have here a casket box if you wish, or a simple like jewelry box. Okay, if you want it more traditional. Now you can paint them and put the name of your past loved one, sorry. And you can do it too in a bowl, just like that. A simple bottle, or even a drinking skull bottle. Of course, you take the straw off. Now, let's see what I use to do that. Okay, so I use some star anise. I use some pumpkin seeds, clover, rosebud, rose petal. I use some leaves that I found outside. I use some chips of crystals. I use a paper and pen to write my ancestors' names. And these two that I'm going to show you, you have to use it with respect. And you have some graveyard dust that you can buy on the magic shop. And you have some coffin nails. Now, with that, okay, there's a chance that you may not get the real deal, if I can say that. So you can do them yourself if you wish, okay, and you don't necessarily need it. Okay, I just put them, but you don't have to. Okay. Oh yeah, and I use some mugwort and some black salt. of course, a strainer, and I use some sage for the bottle to put inside to take all the negativity inside of it. So, once all that is done, well, then you can put it in your altar, just like that. And you can leave it all year long, or if you wish, you can put it and store it for next year. Okay? Now, here I have, excuse me, a rock and some water. Now, I'm gonna tell you why. I saw that in the magic shop, okay? And I thought that this was a great idea. It was something that was done many, many years ago. And with the pandemic this year's, that can be a good idea to do. So basically, it's represent that when we used to go in the cemetery to, put some flowers or wash the tombstone of our loved one. Okay. But like I said, this year's it's special, so maybe you can't do it, or you don't know where they are buried, or you're too far for it. So what you can do is that you can take a simple rock, okay? Then you washed it, okay? Let's say it's all washed. You let it dry, and then you can put the name of your ancestors, or just simply put to all my ancestors, and then you put it on the altar just like that to honor them. Or you can simply put, for example, a candle next to it or a picture, and there you go. So I hope that this gave you some ideas on what to do for your ancestor altar, and I hope that you will have a really good Samhain. Thank you for watching.